Hey everyone, Alex Dorr here from Georgia Gun Owners. I'm coming to you from the Capitol here in Atlanta this morning, Tuesday morning, where we have just had an attack on our preemption reform bill, the most pro-gun bill entered in this legislation session this year. We have just had the RINOs in the House Rules Committee gut this bill and decide to stand with radical leftist Democrat mayors and city councils and counties across the state. Guys, tune in now. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know where you're watching from. I am standing right now on the third floor in the Capitol. Right behind me is the Speaker of the House's office. Down the hall is the leader, Majority Leader Chuck F. Stration's office. And it is this leadership team that has just voted to destroy Senate Bill 204, or preemption reform as we call it. Guys, I'm going to lay the stage for you quickly, but above all, I need you to take action and send a new email today to the House Rules Committee. Again, let me quickly set the stage. There are radical Democrat mayors in Georgia who are passing gun control via local ordinance. This is against Georgia's preemption law. Georgia's preemption law says that only this body, only these elected officials can make laws that regulate our Second Amendment rights. No city or county can do that. But the problem with that preemption law, the problem with our preemption law is it only allows for a $100 fine if someone breaks that law, if the city breaks that law, which means it is not enforceable, which means, and actually only the Attorney General can bring a lawsuit to strike this down. When Georgia gun owners saw this happening, we went to work and we had a bill drafted that would have allowed a civil penalty of $50,000 minimum as a punishment to any city or county that would break preemption law and pass gun control via local ordinance. All right, guys, that's very important. A minimum $50,000 civil fine against any city or county that was breaking the law. Civil fine means that you and I could go into court on our own. We wouldn't need another bureaucracy to file on our behalf. You wouldn't need a district attorney. You wouldn't need the Attorney General. You and I could get our own attorney and bring charges, civil charges, against these people and rein in this attack on our gun rights. We have worked with the Senate. We passed Senate Bill 163. Out of the chamber, it was done. That body was over with it, and it got transmitted over to the House. What we were told when this bill came to the House was, hey, in the essence of time, and to do with individual political differences here between the Senate sponsor, we're going to put your language into Senate Bill 204. It's another bill under Title 16. It has nothing to do with gun rights. Has to do with like district attorneys and subpoena powers for grand juries. It's a nothing. We'll put your language in that bill so we can pass it out of the House and kill two birds with one stone. Like, okay, as long as it's the same language. It wasn't. Yesterday, the House removed the bill from the calendar for a vote. They've put it back in the Rules Committee, and now they have gutted this bill. They have removed the $50,000 civil penalty, and they've made it a maximum $25,000 penalty with no set minimum. That means you and I could sue one of these Democrat mayors or one of these Democrat cities for breaking preemption law. We can go through all the hassle of holding them accountable in court because our Attorney General won't, and the judge could say, hey, your award, I'm punishing the city $1. That's actually worse than how the law is now, because now it's a minimum of $100. Now there's no minimum. The judge could come out and say $1 civil penalty against these Democrats who are breaking the law, rather than a minimum of $50,000. There was even talk like, what about a minimum of $25,000? You know? No, we want the whole cake and we want it now. We want a $50,000 minimum penalty, civil fine that any gun owner can file against one of these cities or counties that's breaking preemption law and passing a local ordinance. I am bearing the lead here, guys. The RINOs, the do-nothing RINOs in this building have just gutted the most pro-gun bill that has been entered in this chamber and had a vote since 2022 when we passed constitutional carry. That falls on the Speaker of the House. That falls on Speaker Pro Tem Jan Jones. That falls on the Rules Chairman. That falls on Majority Leader Chuck Abstration. These guys and gals, we're just going to call them guys, watered down and destroyed protections for gun owners, law-abiding gun owners across this state. They have sabotaged and gutted this bill. It is time to take action. GGO Nation, this is your job. This is what you're here for. This is what you love to do. And this is how we pass constitutional carry. Above this video is a link. Excuse me. The pollen is getting to me. Everyone in this building. Above this video is a link. Hit that link and send your email to the Rules Committee demanding that they fix Senate Bill 204, restore the $50,000 minimum civil penalty so we can hold these Democrats accountable, and put this bill on the House floor for a full vote immediately. Guys, Friday is sine die. Friday is when all these legislators will leave this building at midnight and not have to come back until January. That means if they don't pass this bill now with real teeth in it, these Democrat mayors are going to wreak havoc on gun owners across the state because they're going to be given a green light. There are no consequences for these Democrats breaking this law and passing gun control. What we could soon find out, excuse me, what could soon happen is Johns Creek could ban Glock 19s. Duluth could require all private gun sales actually be done with a background check and a gun registry. Suwannee could require a 10-day waiting period before you buy a firearm. Okay? The list goes on. Lawrenceville could require you to lock up your guns 24/7. There are other counties that might require you to undergo a mental background check, a mental health background screening before you could be allowed to own a firearm. These counties will start breaking preemption now that they know there are no consequences, and the House leadership, the RINOs in this building, are refusing to take action. This is disgusting. As I've had to remind so many of them, if they won't take action now, their voters in their districts may just find someone else in 2026 to represent them and protect their gun rights. And that needs to be the resounding message. Click the link, send your emails. Later today, I may do another update. I may have some phone numbers for you guys. I may let you start texting these leadership members directly, telling them to fix this bill right now and get it back on the House floor for a full vote so we can protect the law-abiding gun owners in the state. That's my update. In a nutshell, House leadership just destroyed a pro-gun bill and are instead protecting the radical left Democrats and counties around the state, giving them protection to attack gun owners at the local level, and it's disgusting. Fire off your email, share the link with your friends and family, share the link to this video with your friends and family so they can take action, and stay tuned, guys. We're going to have more updates for you.